Hello everyone, how are you? I guess everyone is fine. Do you remember what did we study in the previous session? Would you like to pause the audio recording and recall all what you did last week? Finished? Yes. Last session, we studied about there is and there are with positive and negative forms. And now we are going to talk about is there much, are there any, for yes no questions. So first, just have a look at the aims of our session. The aims of our sessions are to introduce is there a, is there much, are there any, are there many, with countable and uncountable nouns. 2. To revise there is, there are, singular and plural nouns with positive and negative forms. Objectives. By the end of the session, the trainees will be able to knowledge, use, is there a, is there much, are there any, are there many, countable and uncountable nouns accurately and fluently. Skill. Better the way of asking people, is there a, is there much, are there any, are there many, with countable and uncountable nouns. Attitude. Be aware of the appropriate ways of using is there a, is there much, are there any, are there many, with countable and uncountable nouns. Now have a look at this table. I would like you to take out your notebooks and you can pause this audio recording and write as many sentences as you can by using there is, there are, for positive and negative forms. Now I give you 10 minutes to write sentences. Good. Can we move on to the next one? Now have a look at these words. Now I would like you to read all of these words. For example, trainee, water, country, dictionary, restaurant, tea, money, laptop, furniture, marker, time, paper, milk, friend, sugar, fridge, traffic, beer, house, partner, teacher, ghost, brother, butter, coffee, parking, happiness, fun, salt, rice, noise, and pollution. Have a look at this. Countable nouns and uncountable nouns. So what is a countable noun? And what is an uncountable noun? Can you answer these questions? I hope so. So what is a countable noun? A countable noun is a noun that we can count. For example, a trainee, or we say one trainee, two trainees, three trainees. So we can count 1, 2, 3 trainees. And what is an uncountable noun? An uncountable noun is a noun that we cannot count. For example, water. Can we count a water, 2 waters, 3 waters? No. Why not? Because water is an uncountable noun. So now I would like you to look at all of these words and write them. If they are countable nouns, you have to write under countable nouns in this box. If they are uncountable nouns, you have to write in this box. So I would like you to write your answers on the answer sheet. Next, move on to the next slide. So now I would like you to read these conversations and answer these questions. Question 1. Whose a new apartment is it? Is the apartment a comfortable place to live? If yes, why? If no, why? And next, read the conversation again and underline all the questions. So read this again and underline all the questions. So I would like you to pause the audio recording and do the tasks. Now, I would like to move on to the next slide. Next slide. So look at these questions. There is much noise in your village. There are some canteens at NIE. So please make yes/no questions. Can you make yes/no questions? Yes. So for example, is there much noise in your village? And answer, yes, there is. Or no, there isn't. So is there a book on the table? Yes, there is. And you can give more information. There's one next to the bag. And you can also add or use this preposition. So next one. There are some canteens at NIE. So question, are there any canteens at NIE? Answer, yes, there are. And also you can give more information. There are some behind building B. Or no, there aren't. So form, how do we form these structures? So we use is there plus much plus with uncountable noun. So for example, like noise, scream. And is there plus a plus with singular nouns. Is there a with singular noun, a book, an eraser? And answer yes or no here. And next one, are there plus with any, money, plus with plural noun, restaurants, canteens, hotels, and answer yes or no. Yeah, yes they are, no they aren't. Meaning. The meaning, for example, just say តើមានឬទេ Is there much noise in your village? តើមានសំឡេងអ៊ូអរដែរឬទេនៅភូមិរបស់អ្នក Also, are there any restaurants near here? In Khmer, តើមានភោជនីយដ្ឋាននៅក្បែរនេះទេឬក្បែរនេះឬទេ Okay, តើមានឬទេ Use. How do we use this? So we use in order to ask for yes no questions that something exists or not. So we can move on to practice. So write questions with is there a, is there much, or are there any, are there money, and the names of places. For example, like a barber shop, gas station, internet cafe, grocery store, karaoke bar, movie theater, payphone, post office, travel agency. So you can write answers using the names of the place here. So write your answers on the answer sheet. Next, we can move on to the next slide. So write answers to these questions about your neighborhood. You can write the answers here and write your answers on the answer sheet. For example, is there much parking? And then you just write your answers there. And next one, write questions about these words. Just look at these words and think about these words, whether they are countable nouns or uncountable nouns, singular nouns or plural nouns. So write questions about these words. Also, you can write your answers on the answer sheet. And next, I would like you to look at these pictures. Write some questions and answers. You can also look at your textbooks on page 41. And you can write your answers on the answer sheet. For example, are there any paper clips in the picture? You can look at this. Yes, there are. And is there much crime in this city or village? No, there isn't. Or yes, there is. So again, just you can write more sentences and also answers. Before ending the class, I would like you to recall all what you have just learned from this lesson. So if you have any questions, you can post on Telegrams, Google Classrooms, or email Thanks for your attention, everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.